all right? And believe you me, there are people out there who will buy it, all right? So, there's a need. If you can develop a good recipe, there's a solution to that, and then turn that into a business, all right? Start small and grow, all right? So, that's one classic example. That's a good example for us. I was about to say for us, for Muslims, because we're the ones who developed the bean pie, all right? There's another issue, again, health-related, high blood pressure. It affects us as African Americans more than it affects almost anyone else. And a lot of it's driven by diet. Again, it's driven by diet, all right? So, if someone were to create a series of meals, all right, that were low in salt, but still were nice and tasty, and that people could, and were much more healthy. And we piloted them. Now, there are people out there doing it now, okay? But we piloted and created those meals. And they marketed them and sold them. Isn't there another, is there a market for it? Guarantee you there's a market for it. Guarantee you there's a market for it. And let me use one other example. Food deserts. You all have heard the concept of food deserts, or have you? Okay. Now, you all listen to the news. Now, I got to ask you this again. Listen to the news so you know what's going on in the world, all right? It's very important. But there are areas in our communities that can't get fresh fruits and vegetables, all right? There are no supermarkets there in those communities, and many of those communities have these little corner stores, you know, those stores, and they go in those stores, and most of them don't carry fresh fruits and vegetables. They carry foods that are high in content of salt and sugar, chips, and those sweet cakes and stuff like that. So a lot of times when children go to school, they go by the store on the way to school, and they buy some chips and stuff when they go to school, all right? And when they're coming home, they hit the store. Also, many people in those communities, when they have to shop, they have to go a long distance to get to a supermarket. And so that's where they wind up going. And they're getting those high-fat foods, high in sodium. So they call those food deserts for that because that's the corn they use. Well, now there's an effort to address that. And they're encouraging more supermarkets to locate in those areas. All right. Well, here's another opportunity. First, there's a need. There's a need to bring more affordable, fresh fruits and vegetables to these communities. How many people remember back in the time when we used to go door to door and sell fish? We used to go to door to sell fish. Well, they must know. We used to go to door to sell fish. We went door to door and sold sardines. Am I correct? And the key was we took the product to the customer. Am I correct? We would go get a customer. We get our lines of customers. All right. And every week we would go and say, "Do you need a product?" But we have to go and knock on the door to find out. Right? Am I correct? With the technology today, they can order from you, let you know what you want, okay, and you can deliver it to them because that is really what people are looking for. All right, there's a need right now for good quality fruits and vegetables: apples, oranges, bananas, strawberries. But you know, a lot of places they can't get them. You'll see Walgreens now; they have them in their stores now. Target have them in their store, but they're trying to start a vegetable and fruit van or truck here in Chicago that will go to the communities like they used to do with Waterman and something like that. Okay, deliver to. Well, see, the market now is taking things to your customer, so they don't have to go somewhere to shop. All right, and if you can get enough people doing that, you can keep the price of the item down low enough where you can create an excellent market and make money. All right, Peapod. I don't know if you've heard about this company, Peapod. But that's what they do. That's what they do. They get into great big green trucks. And what they do is people order from there and they go and deliver the foods to them. That's what they're doing. Well, there's a market for taking fresh fruits and vegetables to particularly our people in these locked-in communities where they're so far from large grocery stores. So I'll give you 3 examples of a need. If you can develop a solution to it and a group get together. I'm going to talk about this a little later on, But in business now, even if you want to go into the business, the simple business, it's important for you to get with others. It's important for you to get with others who have a similar interest that you have. If nothing else, that you can pool your resources, okay, and purchase. And you want to be able to purchase at below wholesale. You know, your desire is not to purchase wholesale, below wholesale, so that when you take your product to your customer, you can compete with those who are out there now offering these particular products. So, name 3 areas, 3 potential businesses that are in areas that are still available for growth. All right, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this when I talk about the technology. But still, I just want you to reiterate: these are business opportunities, and I'm hoping that we don't let these get past us. All right. Sometimes, you know, we sleep. If we go to sleep, someone else comes and take our market, and then we wonder, well, wait a minute, now how they can come in here and make money? And we're right here next door. Well, Allah has blessed everybody with the knowledge. And all we have to do is move on it. All right. And so, if we can use some of these strategies, we can improve business climate in our community, and then improve the community in general. So, yes.
Just to substantiate what you were saying.
Yes.
Family Dollar.
Yes.
Talking about putting in
fruits and vegetables. Oh yes, Family Dollars, and just a lot of Family Dollars. And let me just say about dollar stores. Who's the largest retailer out there that you own? The largest retailer?
Walmart.
There you go, Walmart. Do you know the dollar stores are getting Walmart a run for their money now? Oh yeah, the dollar stores are getting Walmart a run for their money.
I was in the dollar store yesterday.
Okay.
Just yesterday.
That tells you. The dollar stores are getting Walmart a run for their money. The biggest retailer of groceries right now is Walmart. Mm-hmm. Walmart is the biggest retailer of groceries. You may not know that, but they are. All right. So the dollar stores want to introduce, but they wouldn't do that if it wasn't a market. Am I correct?
That's right.
If there wasn't a market out there, still people have to come to those stores. If you can take the product to your customer, you have a leg up on it. Okay, you have a leg up. So there's still a market out there. There's still opportunity out there. All right. So let me just talk about a product or service, and then I'm going to end this part of the talk, and we'll cover some of the other topics at the next time we get together. Product or service. How would you select a product or service? Well, the first thing I would suggest that you do is, when you decide you think you want to go into business, do something you like. Do something you like, and do something you have an aptitude for. All right? Don't jump into something to say, well, you know, I think to make some money, but I really don't like doing this. That's not a good opportunity for business for you. All right? I love technology. I really, when I get to my next slide of my presentation, you'll see how much I love it. I love it so I can sleep and eat it every day. All right, my wife says I do it too. I understand. You know, I do. I just love it. But I love what it can do for you. That's what I love about it. All right, and the opportunities it presents for us. Isn't it? You know, it's like the gold rush. It really is right now. It really is. But if we sleep it, it'll be gone. And we'll be still talking about, well, how are we gonna make some money in this day and time? You know. So anyway. Do something that you have an aptitude for, and do something that you enjoy. Now, sisters, how many of y'all like to cook? Nobody likes to cook. Okay, look, at one time, yes ma'am, sister.
Excuse me for interrupting, but I'm going to a class at Mosque, on Stony Island. Mm-hmm. I ended a class there yesterday to start cooking.
Okay.
Every Saturday there.
All right. Well, you know what? Now, y'all may not like to cook, but if you can cook to make some money, when you cook, if you can come up with a dish or something like that, okay. Well, how many people look at those cooking shows on TV? Oh, now I see his hand goes up. Okay. Okay. All right. Those people making money. And all they're doing